Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I know we have missed a Thursday video. I did explain in my weekly vlog that you guys will see on the upcoming Sunday that I didn't film only because I'm back at work. And that being said, I'm on a dead early shift, so that means I start at 5 a.m. I have to be up at 2 a.m, get ready, get my taxi for 3 a.m. So my body clock is all over the place. What the plan was originally was to do my shift, come home, film, edit, so then on Thursday you guys had the clip. But I woke up late because I was exhausted. My body was done out. And then we went out to the museum, which you guys will see later in that weekly vlog. But I was shattered. I'm so sorry. I said I was going to be consistent, but I was tired. I'm sorry. Am I? Probably not. If you guys know me, like, I am a hard worker. I really want to grind at work, do my overtime, save money. But sometimes your girl just needs to sleep. I just need my beauty rest. But anyways, that being said, we are finally doing this video. It has been a long time coming. I've been ranting and raving about this video for the longest, and we're finally going to do it today. So if you haven't read by the title, or if you haven't guessed by the title, we are going to do my top 10 books. Now, these books, I've read them all start to finish, apart from one, but I'll get into that. Okay, in 10th place, we have Can't Get Enough. I actually can get enough. I think I've told you guys this in my weekly vlog. This is a slow burner. So I'm like basically halfway through, I'm still reading it. You can tell that I'm taking long to read it because my book is dirty. None of my books look like this because I read them so fast that they don't have a chance to get dirty because I put them back up on the shelf. But this book, don't get me wrong, the author is amazing. I love her 2 books prior to this book. But this one's a bit slow for me. Not to give you guys a spoiler, but this book is about a woman called Hendrix, and her mum has Alzheimer's. So she's caring for her mum and she has her own business. She doesn't have any kids, not that I'm aware of anyway. She doesn't have any kids and she doesn't have a partner. So in the beginning of the book, she's taking care of her mum, but she needs to go back to Atlanta because she has business to attend to. So she's kind of to and from her hometown, which is in Charlotte, and Atlanta. While she's in Atlanta, her aunt is looking after her mum, but her aunt is going to have surgery. So then she needs to come back home and look after her mum. That is what I've read so far. I'm not going to give you guys the juicy parts of the story. It is getting juicy. But like I said, this one is a slow burner in comparison to the rest of the other books that I've read. The author is called Kennedy Ryan. Love her books. This one, I feel like, I keep saying this, I feel like because this one is a slow burner, I feel like there's going to be a plot twist at the end. Because all the books are good. And I can't knock her. She is a great author. Really, 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 really enjoy her style of writing. Like, it keeps you on your toes at all times. But yeah, this one's called Can't Get Enough. What I would rate this book so far, probably a 4 out of 10. But like I said, I haven't finished. So when I really finish this book, then I'll give you guys my full opinion. But so far, this is number 10. I'm rating it a 4 out of 10 because I can't really get into it. So that's that. In 9th place, we have Happy Sexy Millionaire. This is by Stephen Bartlett. He's actually a British author. I read this one when I was on holiday. It kind of talks about his like upbringing, where he's come from, where he's going, his business ventures. I really like this. I like this because it's like motivational. People are telling their life stories, how they came from nothing and now they're somebody. They're making money. They're living in their dream. They're living in their purpose. I quite enjoyed this one. It's a quick, easy read. Love this. And I love that he's British as well. So I can relate to the book. I love this book as well because it does give you like advice on how to get somewhere where he's got by just giving like advice on what he's done. So I really, really, really do like this book. I'm rating this book a 7 out of 10 because I really thoroughly enjoyed this one. I really got to take this sticker off. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this one. So yeah, this is Happy Sexy Millionaire. In 8th place, we have The Rules of Wealth. Really, really love this book. I'm definitely going to give this book a 2 out of 10. This really like gives you advice on how to make money and how to accumulate money well, that's the same thing, and how to save money and what the rich people do in order to maintain their money. Like, if you need any guidance on money, definitely read this. This is by Rosian Campbell. He no longer lives on this earth with us. That sounds so dramatic. He's no longer with us, but his style of writing as well, I really, really, really love. You can take a lot of notes from this book, a lot of advice, a lot of crunching numbers. This is something you definitely have to read. If you haven't read this yet and you want to save money and you want to invest money and you want to make money, you definitely need to read this book. In 7th place, we have You Are a Badass. I actually got this for my birthday and I completely forgot about it, and I opened like one of my gifts because it was in a gift bag, and I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I forgot I had this book. Fun fact, I actually got this book when I was going off reading. Like, there was a phase where I just completely stopped reading. I actually forgot I loved reading, and I was going through a little funk, a little mood. I won't say depressed. I hate saying depressed, but I was like down bad. And I saw this book, and I remember my cousin Monique bought this for me. It was for my birthday. And just the title of the book, I felt, okay, I'm in a funk. I need some motivation. I need someone to hype me up. I need someone to make me feel like how I used to feel, like I'm that girl. And then I read the title and I said, oh, God is speaking to me. I gotta read this. Something about this book is telling me to read it, that it's gonna uplift me and make me feel better about myself. So I started reading. And the book uplifted me. So I'm really glad that I found this. Thank you, Monique. I even messaged her. I was crying. I was like, oh my God, thank you for this book. I actually really needed it. Because the thing about me, yeah, when I have things gifted to me, sometimes I don't use them straight away. Sometimes I put them away and completely forget about them. And this is why I love and appreciate God, because I will put something aside and I will completely forget about them. And then when I'm in like my little mood, God's like, go pick that up. Go read that. You need that. You need to come out of this funk. Go read that book. You like reading. Go and read that book. I read the book and I felt fine. Like, I felt like my normal self again. Like, I felt good. I was like, okay, Rosian, you're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days, but you can't sit in it too long. You can't bed rot. You can't cry every day. You can't, you know, be in that negativity mindset all the time. And I thank God for this book, because I don't even know why I don't even want to think back into it too tough to actually remember why I was like that. But I just know I was in a funk, and I read this book and it uplifted me. This book is by Jen Sincero. Jen Sincero. It's got meditation, affirmations, it's got advice. It's just a really good book. So girls or guys, if you're in a funk, read this book. In 6th place, we have Suddenly a Murder. Guys, when I tell you the plot twist at the end, oh my God, I can't even spoil it for you. But you see, this book, it's basically like a horror, a thriller, an adventure, a murder, a crime. Oh my God, you see this book? When I tell you, I couldn't stop flicking the pages. I couldn't stop. I'm driving on roads, yeah, parking up, reading a book, driving, parking up. I kid you not, guys, you think I'm being dramatic? I was driving, I parked up because I couldn't stop thinking about this chapter, and I was reading. And then I was like, okay, I need to get to where I'm going. But I was like, no, I need to read another chapter. So I parked up, reading. Guys, this book here is serious. I actually got gifted this by my colleague. Hey Jorge. He gave this to me because I can't remember how it came about. He was like, have you read this book? I think he was reading it at the same time, but he was reading it on his Kindle, and he was like, it's like an Agatha Christie kind of thing. And I was like, oh, I like Agatha Christie. So he gave me this book. He had 2 copies. He gave me one. It's so weird. He had 2 copies and he had one on his Kindle. So he gave me one. I couldn't stop reading it. Just to give you guys like a heads up, it's about these teens and they stay in this like castle or mansion, whatever it is. And yeah, someone dies. and it's mad. If you haven't read this, definitely read this. I would definitely give this a 1 out of 10. I kid you not. I couldn't stop turning these pages. I said, what? And I'm one of them people, yeah, where I will stop at a chapter. I won't stop like mid-page, like on a full stop. I have to read the whole chapter and then I move on to the next chapter. So if like I'm really tired, I will just go to the next chapter and then stop. Guys, I couldn't stop. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I couldn't stop. This book, read it. This is by Lauren Munoz. I don't know how you pronounce that. Good book. In 5th place, Yellowface. Oh my God, another good book. I think all of these books are good, but this book, I believe it was based in China. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was based in China, but there's an artist. She's a journalist and she's Chinese, from what I remember. I'm not saying she's Chinese because of the picture. From what I remember in the book, she's Chinese, or she's something. Chinese. I feel like she's from China. I feel like she's from China. Don't hold me, guys. I feel like she's from China. Anyways, wherever she's from, she's a journalist. And let me read the blurb because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. It quickly goes from 0 to 100 real quick. Let me just read the back. Okay, it does mention that she dies. Okay, it does mention everything. Okay, so I can tell you. So there's 2 girls. The girl that is actually telling the story, she's a journalist. And the girl that dies, she's a journalist. So it's not the same girl, it's 2 different girls. She's a journalist. So the girl who's telling the story, she steals the girl that died's manuscript. So the girl that died, she's a very good artist, like journalist, and they both went to the same school. So she went to visit her and then she died. She was literally there when she died, and then instead of like helping her, she stole her script. And that's how she became this big artist of today. Guys, the plot twist at the end, mad. Mad. It's so good. They have a gold edition. So if you guys can't find this book, it's basically this book but in gold. It's exactly the same. It's just a gold edition because obviously the book sold worldwide. It was a very good, it still is very good. I think this, like when you go into a bookstore, this is really the first book that you really see when you walk in. Guys, I kid you not, if you haven't read Yellowface, please read it. Please read it. It is quite thick. She is a chunky girl, but she's a good read. She's an easy read as well. And again, you flick the pages because you're like, wow, these 2 were friends. How could she do that? There must be more to the story. Let me turn the page and see. Let me find out. Very good. I would rate this. Guys, I just clocked. I've been rating the books wrong. I've been saying like 1 out of 10, 3 out of 10. When I say 1 out of 10, I mean like it's top. I've been saying that so wrong. And I ain't gonna re-record this video. So I'm just gonna put little edits. When I say 1 out of 10, I mean that it is really 9 out of 10. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to put it down here because I've been rating these books wrong. I'm saying 1 out of 10, you lot are thinking it's a shit book. It really isn't. I meant 9 out of 10. My bad. Yeah, this book, I will give it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10, a solid 8 out of 10. Really enjoyed this book. This author is Rebecca F. Kwong, I wanna say. I don't know if I'm saying these names right, guys, bear with me. I'm really not good with names. I'm really not good with accents. I'm really not good with nothing. In 4th place, we have The List. Again, another book that goes from 0 to 100 real quick. This book is about this man and this woman. I believe they're based in London. Can't remember. And they're getting married soon. But then, the husband, or soon-to-be husband, appears on this list. Now, Rosian, what is this list that you say? This list is a list of men who are either abusive, have either been violent, this is the same thing, have either been aggressive, the same thing, have either been just a madman. Anything you can think of, they're on this list. They could be they're on this list. The soon-to-be husband is on this list. The wife, or soon-to-be wife, she sees it. She's like, okay, my man is on this list. We're getting married soon. What to do? It's mad. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like women bring it in. I feel like if we experience something like this, it's days before your wedding and you see your man is on this list. That's like seeing your man on Are We Dating the Same Guy? Do you know how mad that is? I would cancel the wedding. I'll cancel the wedding. I'll sit on it for a bit because you can't rush me into this. You're telling me it's 5 days before my wedding. I see this list and now I got to do what? Marry you? No, let's put this on hold. Let me recuperate my thoughts. Let's come back to this because ain't no way. I need to do FBI investigation. I need to be a detective. I need to be Inspector Gadget. I need to know what the hell is going on. Is this true? Is it not? Like, what's going on? I would rate this book a 10 out of 10. I kid you not. I felt like a detective reading this. I was like, did you do it? Did you not? But then this doesn't add up. But then this adds up. I'm getting confused. But then I remember he said this, but I remember then he said that. It's mad. 10 out of 10. If you haven't read this, the list, read it. This is by the author Yomi Adegoke. I don't know. But this is the book. In third place, we have This Could Be Us. This is by Ryan Kennedy. This is actually her second book. This book focuses on... Oh, who does it focus on? Oh, Lord, what's her name? Soledad. Completely went out my head. This book focuses on Soledad. This is the wife who has the husband, the businessman, Edward. And again, this goes from 0 to 100 real quick. Literally in the first chapter. But do you know what? Saying this, you can tell something was wrong in their marriage from the first book, which we'll get into a bit later on. But you didn't know that it was this bad. You didn't know it was that bad. Soledad has 2 kids, 2 daughters, and they're basically watching their lives unfold in front of them in real time. It's actually crazy. I can't even tell you guys. But guys, when you read the first chapter, you'll be like, how the hell did we get here? It's just, it's amazing. But there's a positive in the end. So I really like this. Like I said, I really like Ryan Kennedy's style of writing. She just knows how to write. She just knows how to tick the boxes. So guys, if you haven't read this, please read this. This is the second book. This is based on Soledad. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. In second place, we have Before I Let Go, again by Ryan Kennedy. This book is about, I forgot her name. This book is about Yasmin. I don't know if I told you guys, but basically the 3 books are on the 3 friends. You got Yasmin, you got Soledad, you got Hendrix. They're like this trio, they're best friends. Their kids grow up together. Well, apart from Hendrix, she doesn't have kids, but their kids grow up together, so they know all the in and outs of their lives. But this book especially is the first one. This is about Yasmin. This is about her. Can we get into it? We can get into it. We can indulge a little bit. Yeah, I can't mention that part, but I can mention the rest. She has a husband called Josiah. Something happened, won't get into that, but something happened and they got divorced. So they're really trying to co-parent, navigate through life without being in a marriage anymore. And it's very foreign to them because they've been married for, I think, 10 years. Don't quote me, but I think 10 years. And yeah, it's a beautiful love story. I love how Ryan Kennedy has this as an opening book and then it transpires into all these little stories and dramas, which is very good. But guys, if you haven't read Before I Let Go, please read it, read it, read it, read it. It's like a fantasy book. It's a love story. It's a heart-wrenching story. Oh, so beautiful. This is 10 out of 10. I have nothing more to say on this. This is 10 out of 10. Guys, please trust me. Read the book. You're going to fall in love. You're going to cry. You're going to fall in love. You're going to laugh. Read the book. And last but not least, in first place, I hold this so dear to my heart. I really need to appreciate it more. I don't, and I need to make some more time to read this book. But in first place, and in the only place that it should be, is the Bible. I have the Bible. I'm currently on Genesis. I've been on Genesis for like 18 years. Like I said, I really need to take the Bible seriously. I feel like because I've got King James, I've got the Old Testament and the New Testament in here, I really struggle with this. And I'm not gonna lie, like I've got another book, which I'll show you guys in a minute, but I really struggle with this because to me, it's not in English. I'm like, what on earth? I don't understand that. And guys, please, I know I'm talking about the Bible and we do have like some religious people in here, but please do not be offended. My grandma's a Christian. I'm like a trying Christian. I just don't know. But anyways, the reason why I say the Bible is a bit confusing as well, because not only is it in like modern English, there's like some things which I don't understand. There's some things that I don't understand. Like when I'm seeing so-and-so, don't quote me guys. Like I said, I'm on Genesis and I haven't taken my Bible seriously, but there's a part in the Bible, and if you are really religious and if you've read the Bible, you know what I'm talking about. There's a part in the Bible when it goes, so-and-so has lived for so-and-so thousands of years. I'm a bit hung up on that because I'm like, well, today's rate, I think the life expectancy is like 80. So it's kind of like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but I'm like trying to weigh it up to like modern society and I don't get it. And then there's parts that really like put me off because there's loads of adultery and there's loads of, oh my God, guys, let me tell you about one little story that I read from Genesis. Oh, it was Sodom and Gomorrah. I can't remember what the daughters were called, but from what I remember, don't quote me, from what I remember, from what I read, the angel came down to tell the dad that he was going to burn the city because there was a lot of sin in the city. Guys, again, don't quote me. I can't remember. I read the book a long time ago, but this is what I vividly remember from what I remember. So the angel told them to leave. So they went to the mountain. It was the dad, the two daughters and the mum. And they said, when you go to the mountain, don't turn back. Otherwise, you're going to turn into a pillar of salt. The mum turned around. She turned into a pillar of salt. Anyways, the dad and the two daughters went to the mountain and they were safe. But then the daughters were like, who am I going to marry? Da, 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 da. And they slept with their dad. Like they got their dad drunk and they slept with their dad. That is wild to me. Like, can we not agree that is wild? And it's like, it's kind of like, so what are we learning here kind of thing? So like the Bible, to me, is a bit confusing. Like there's certain things that I've read and I'm just like, okay. I don't know why this, like, is this a teacher? I don't know why this is in here kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like I understand that the world has to go round and you need to procreate. And in order, if they're going to like kill off the city, obviously they need procreation. But you know what I mean? It's mad. It's wild to me. So like things like that, I'm a bit confused. I'm just taking the Bible with a grain of salt. So yeah, I'm not trying to rush it. I'm really trying to take it in for what it is and fully understand it. Hence why I'm still in Genesis. But saying that, I'm still in Genesis because I haven't actually picked up the Bible. But yeah, first place, Bible, 10 out of 10. You can't go wrong with the Bible. I just feel like I need a modern Bible. I have picked up this like Bible in a year kind of thing, which I'll show you guys now. I've got this, so it's kind of like a study pack. I am going to start it. I haven't started it yet, but I feel like I want to finish that book. Well, my goal is to read a book alongside the Bible. But then again, I feel like I get so caught up in the book and so caught up in life that it's kind of hard to read two books at the same time. But that is the goal, to read a fiction book and to read the Bible. Yeah, I'll let you guys know how my Bible journey goes. I'm really just trying to take it in fully and fully understand it. I don't want to rush it. I've had so many people tell me the Bible is not a marathon. Take it easy, take your time. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That is my top 10. I'm so sorry. I made it a bit confusing because I was rating it a 1 and a 2 and all of that, but I was rating them as in like they're really good, but like I said, I will put at the bottom what I actually meant because it's a bit conflicting. But those are my top 10 books. I know this has been a long time coming. I have been saying that I'm going to film this video for the longest and I haven't. I filmed it now. I hope you guys are okay. Guys, if you are a reader, definitely invest in those books. Or if you have a Kindle, get them on your Kindle, because I do know that paperbacks are more expensive. But guys, please trust me, the books are good. I wouldn't lead you astray. These books are top tier. I kid you not. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Please leave a comment down below if you're a book reader. Should we do a book club together? Recommend some books that I should get next. I do have some new books, but I'll put those in another separate video when I get the time to actually read them. But guys, yes, please leave your recommendations in the comments down below. Let me know what is your best book that you've ever read. Let me know if you have read any of the books that I've mentioned. Let me know what your thoughts are on the books if you have read the books. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.